Hey everybody, guess what? We're back with episode number 2 of the Stamie and Tracy show. Our co-host this week is the lovely Miss Sharon Houston.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Breeder in the house. Although you guys are the ones that
I'm
are
a
breeding.
breeder. I think I beat you in the breeder.
100%.
But this week's extra special because we have the lovely Tracy Ryerson back who will be on in a few minutes. And I'm pretty excited about that. I got some questions from people on Facebook. And I love the comments everyone left for the last episode. And we do want to apologize for the echo.
Well, because it was Zoom.
Blame it on Zoom.
I'm blaming it on Zoom. It's so much better on Skype.
That's a superhero on the Flash,
I'm
Skype.
just saying.
So whoever, I mean, there's we have 1,000 downloads. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you listening through the echo.
Thank you. Thanks for listening through the echo.
Yeah. When we're going to do this podcast, Sharon goes, no. Should we just wait till you have 3 or 4 episodes? I was like, no, I don't work that way.
Here's what's interesting about you, Stamie.
Yeah.
You know that I have been doing podcasting for 10 years. I know how to produce them. I know what you need to do to be successful. And Stamie turns down every piece of advice I give her.
Do I really?
Yes. I was like, can we please not do it on Zoom? She can download Skype on her phone.
Romy said she couldn't download Skype, and I didn't want to push her.
Okay. Well, she could have. And I could teach her because I use an app called Call Recorder. That way it just records the audio coming from her.
You're so talented.
I'm just saying. I'm
well,
not
let
talented.
me just give
I
you a little background
lot.
about Sharon.
Right.
Not only is she a stand-up, she's an editor. She's a producer.
Mm-hmm.
She gets
content creator. Go watch Bob and Donna, everybody. Bob and Donna on Instagram and YouTube. I do web series. I do stand-up. I produce TV shows. I cast TV shows. Not scripted, unscripted.
She does a lot. That's why she is on the show, because I learned so much from you, Sharon. And I listen. I'm a great listener.
You listen, but you don't take advice. You're a great listener, but you're a bad advice taker.
I am a bad advice. Well, I got to do what gets me going. You know, I like to get adrenaline rush.
I get it. Listen, you're so happy about the amount of downloads that you guys got after not being a podcast for so long.
For 5 years?
For 5 years. That's crazy.
I'm excited.
You guys have fans.
Guys, listen. I'm a real estate agent. It's all about the numbers.
It's all about the numbers, baby.
So if I see numbers, I get excited. I need to see a result to get excited. I can't just I'll wait 2 years.
No, I didn't want you to wait 2 years. I wanted you to wait 3 weeks.
Right. But your Bob and Donna thing is really funny, and it's about a Midwestern couple.
Yeah, Midwestern couple from Detroit, suburban Detroit, and they travel around the country, but nothing's as good as Detroit.
So bobanddonna.com?
No, it's Bob and Donna on YouTube. If you just search Bob and Donna, our channel will come up. And on Instagram, it's at Bob_and_Donna.
Bob and Donna still have sex?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
When did they stop that?
Probably about...
When they got those haircuts?
No, after they had their second kid.
Oh.
Those haircuts that's
kids
Michigan.
Help all relationships. Speaking of kids, my twins just went to their first winter formal at school yesterday.
Are you serious?
And they had a great time. And Nico wore a little tuxedo.
Aww.
And Daughtry was there with Julie, but I had Nico get ready here. And then I took him to his friend. He got ready there, actually. But my daughter got asked to dance by her crush. And my daughter, we were in the car, and I go, "What are you thinking about right now?" And I said the boy's name, and she's like, "Well, I wasn't thinking of him this second, but 2 seconds ago I was." And I rolled my eyes, and she goes, do you hate that I have a crush on someone? I go, "I don't hate that you have a crush. I just don't like that it's already here." You know? But Nico tried having a girlfriend this year, but he decided that it's too much work.
You know what? Is he wrong?
He is not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's like, "I told her she was pretty, and she told me I was a liar." I said, "Yeah, well, chicks are complicated, son. Come over here. Let me help you out."
She just needs he needs a different chick.
He needs a different chick. I think he figured that out.
Because usually when girls that young, when you tell them they're pretty,
right,
they start blushing.
You think, well, someone told my daughter that the boy thought she was cute, and she didn't believe her. And I go, "What's up with your self-esteem?"
Yeah, she should have all the self-esteem.
I've worked way harder on you than you think. And then I get a text from Jagger that said, "Mama, I had a dream that I got everything I wanted." And I said,
God.
"Of course you did, Jagger." And then he wrote Billie Eilish. But Jagger and I get along better via texting, so he's been texting me a lot. But What I love about Jagger, he has Williams syndrome, which is a rare genetic disorder that no one really knows about unless you encounter.
Wikipedia it.
Yeah.
I would have never known it if you didn't have a kid with Williams syndrome.
Well, yeah, I still don't fully know it, but he is pretty awesome, and he loves himself. I don't know if that's the Williams syndrome or my ex. I'm not sure where he got that one from. Loving himself a lot.
I think it's sweet.
Yeah, he's the bomb. He's the best. He has the best sound bites.
We have to have him on the podcast.
You know what? We do have to have him on the podcast.
That would be hilarious. You know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should do a game show with your kids on the podcast.
Oh, that's a good idea. See, this is producer mind. See, she'll plan ahead.
Yep.
And
I'll show up, and Stacy will ask me if I want raisin bread.
Yeah. Tracy or Stacy?
Stacy.
Stamie.
Stamie. Why did I say Stacy?
Because you're looking at me in my eyes and my beauty threw you off, I think. You looked at me and you were like, what?
I'm tired.
But the fact that she can plan that, I really like that.
We should do some kind of a game show where it's we're going to ask you questions about having two moms. Game show.
Yes.
2-mom game show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked, it's interesting because before the school, they went to a school for 6 years. And I guess first grade, I remember when I told the rest of the class that they had two moms. We were on a school trip, and the boys are like, your dad. And then Nico just shut down a little bit, and I go, hey guys, listen, Nico doesn't have a dad, he has two moms. And all the boys took a second, and then they looked at him and they went, that's so cool.
Aww.
So, but then in this new school, I asked Autry about it. She goes, well, they don't really understand. I had to explain myself. I go, yeah, but I thought you have twin boys that have two dads. And she's like, yeah, but their parents are still together. I had to explain, my parents are separated, that's the new girlfriend, that's the wife, and that's the, so I was like, hold that thought. I want to get that on record. But anyway, I love that idea of that.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
But how's your week, Sharon?
I mean, busy, fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Just busy.
Still single, ready to mingle?
Not ready to mingle, but still single.
Okay.
I'm just working too hard, and all I care about right now is making money, so I don't care. I'm not focused on dudes.
Yeah. I don't
at
blame
all.
you.
Yeah.
2020 is the year of money.
2020 is the year of money.
Yeah.
It rhymes.
All right. Well,
we have a special guest on the podcast tonight. Wait, not a special guest.
you mean
the star of the show.
we have the star today. The star will be on as soon as she gets her yogurt spoon. Look at her. She's so clean and fresh and beautiful.
Oh, hi.
Doing this right now?
Yeah.
Hi. Pull that thing closer to you. There she
You
goes.
want some raisin bread?
Oh, no, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Milo's sleeping right now, so we have a little sweet spot to get Tracy on.
Is that why you're so low? Your voice.
No, we don't want to wake up Milo.
No, it's my sexy
jarring.
voice.
Marlo's.
Stamie's never this low. She never.
How dare
pretty
you?
loud.
Yeah.
This is odd.
Well, we have to keep it the same level because we're on the same audio line.
Listen,
so I don't wanna...
It's like I'm dating someone else right now.
Really? Is that all it takes? Me talking in a lower voice?
I mean, sometimes that's all it takes.
That's all.
10 years in.
So I wanted to congratulate you on that, Tracy. Congratulations on 10 years in with Stamie.
Congratulations to me.
Yeah. How did you make it this long?
I mean, how did I get so lucky?
Exactly what I meant.
Perseverance.
You're like a
see that
good old Timex.
Yeah. What? Take a beating and keep going?
Take a licking keeps on ticking.
I remember those ads.
Yeah.
I remember those ads.
Oh my God.
Well,
Just go.
too early for that.
Yeah. Is it ever too early for that?
It is. I don't even have my yogurt yet.
So welcome back to the show, Tracy.
Hi, guys.
What's been going on with you in the last 5 years?
Hi.
5 years.
It's been 5 years.
5 since we've done this?
Yes.
No kidding.
Yes.
No kidding.
Yes.
You guys, I missed you.
They missed you.
You thought? Who do you think I'm talking about?
You're the fans, not me.
Oh, good, because Stamie was like, I missed. She went in for a hug. It's weird.
And you guys live together.
Listen, anytime I can get a hug, I'll take it. So Tracy,
5 years.
5 years.
A lot can happen in 5 years.
Like what?
Everything that Romy went through.
That's right.
I didn't listen to the last half of the episode, though. You have to catch me up.
On the Echo? Well, I'll catch you up on a lot of stuff, like the L Word, Romy's life, every other TV show I watch.
How is
Alone.
the L Word?
I like it. I mean, it's the L Word. It's not, going to win an Emmy, but
Sharon, are you watching?
No, of course not.
What?
I mean,
I tried to have her watch it.
I know because I don't have Showtime. I have Hulu and I have Netflix, and that's it. I watch mostly like
she watches all reality stuff, and I watch no reality.
I don't. That's not true. I watch scripted.
Oh, you said you love all the British,
but I do watch a lot of British reality shows.
It's because you also create reality shows.
Well, that's not why.
Well,
because I watched my first one and it was so weird that I was like, I have to watch all of them now. They're so weird.
The British ones?
Okay. There's this one show everybody needs to watch, and you guys will love it because you'll be like, wait, what? So it's a show called Nightmare Tenants, Slum Landlords. Okay. And it's real estate based.
Okay.
So in the UK, like, let's say I get hammered and I'm like, hey, you guys.
Guys, this was my idea.
For what?
When did this come out?
This has been out
years ago.
Oh, thank God. I'll tell you on the side. On the side.
But let me just tell the fans something real quick. So Tracy's been a creative mind for many years. She took about a year off after the real L Word, a year and a half.
I didn't take it off. My mind kept going.
Her mind doesn't. Tracy.
That's what happens when you create content and you develop stuff.
That's all she does.
Yeah.
All day long comes up with ideas. She is now has a brand new. Well, it's not a new job, but almost a year. But it's the biggest job you've had in terms of like being the head of a company, which is so cool.
I've been the head of a company before, but this is probably the most intense version of it.
Right.
You know.
She's like a badass, you guys.
It's fun.
She takes her briefcase in the morning and ventures out to change the
I
world.
don't have a briefcase,
Hollywood world.
But I do change bags quite often.
And she speaks Spanish. She speaks Spanish.
Oh,
did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Do.
Yeah.
I do. I work for a director named Pablo Larraín.
Oh. Is he from Spain or Mexico?
He's from neither. He's from Santiago de Chile.
Oh, I love Chile.
He's from Chile. I flew down there 10 weeks postpartum. Did a whole retreat with them. They're amazing.
Wow.
Took the job.
She breastfed in a closet.
I breastfed all over Chile and Panama. And, I mean, really everywhere. I brought back like 16 bags of milk. It was my proudest moment.
Wow.
Getting it through security without going through the actual... whatchamacallit? The radiation.
Yeah, the radiation.
To get it to go around that, to do the hand check is like a whole song and dance.
It's a whole thing.
And then doing it in Spanish is the other thing when you're not completely fluent, but almost there.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's so crazy because it's like, I have a lot of friends that will not go through the radiation thing, whereas I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care either.
Radiate me. I don't give a shit. I just want to get on my flight.
Maybe I'll get a little zap here and there.
Yeah. But I've had to be patted down a couple of times, twice.
I think I get patted down at least 50% of the time.
I think that's because they're hitting on you.
At least.
No, that's not true because women are the ones that pat you down.
Yeah, exactly. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Sharon, come on.
I know. You're
Sharon,
right.
come on.
Okay. All right.
Sharon, I get tortured at Heathrow. They know I'm coming.
That's because you go in with bad energy.
They know I'm coming.
She misses every flight at Heathrow. I've never missed a plane in my entire life.
Me either.
Until I flew through Heathrow with Stamie, who kept talking about it for like 4 days leading up to it. And what happened? We missed her flight.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed the flight.
I almost missed a flight once because I got really drunk. And then I hear this bang, 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 bang on my hotel doors in Vegas because we went out and got shit-faced. And it was Butch Bradley, who's a comic. We were doing comedy.
Him.
And he was like, wake up, you're going to miss the flight. And I was like, what? But I made it.
That's like a movie moment when you're running through the.
We missed it though.
My craziest.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Craziest was during the Real L Word. We did press, and it was with Whitney and a couple of the other girls. But I specifically remember Whitney. But we ran through. I think it was for Go magazine, and we went out all night. It was in New York City, and this was pre-baby.
Where was I?
I don't know. You weren't there.
I was home with the kids.
I'm not sure.
I didn't get invited to those. They were like, she has children.
You were
Dump
always
her.
invited.
Dump that
You
bitch.
were always invited.
They're like, she's the old one. Get her out of here.
Remember, I don't know how we made it, but half the crew, half of us were barefoot running through.
But you guys had such a fun time. I remember that trip.
Oh my God.
The pictures and everything.
That was a lot of fun.
So did you have fun doing the Real L Word?
Filming it or after?
All of it.
Yeah, I had a nice time.
Yeah. It's a learning curve.
Yeah, it was definitely something different. I mean, to have cameras following you around is an adjustment.
Right.
When you're not used to that.
Yeah, and people don't realize they're very big cameras.
And there's 3 of them sometimes.
Yeah, and an audio person and a producer.
But I
and
love
an
it. I used to make
a couple of PAs.
It was an adjustment. But for Stamie, she
thing.
lives for that. I mean, she wanted me. I remember in the beginning of our relationship to clap for her when she woke up. Like,
okay, listen. Let me.
Yes, Stamie.
Shh, the baby.
Let me
clarify. Guys, I need energy in the morning, whether it be go for a walk or do something. Tracy's a friggin' mouse. She likes to do everything quiet. She shuffles quietly. Everything's quiet.
It's preparing for my day. It's
Yeah,
like
but
my
for me,
meditative
I
state.
need a boost. I need a rush.
Yeah, I do too. As soon as my alarm goes off, I turn the lights on. I need to turn on.
I need
to
music.
turn on music. I need to make my coffee, and I gotta be like.
What are
I
you?
have a routine. I have like a list in my head. I have a sort of the things I want to get done in the day, in the week, in the year, and I have goals, Stamie.
Really? I
have
have
goals.
I
I
need
have
a kick
goals.
in my ass or I'm going to stay in the house all day.
Oh no, I'll get up and go.
We
I just
know
need
you're
it to be
the-
loud.
But if I do that, I'll burn out.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I will. If
Baby,
I go
you,
hard fast
you,
for
bull-
a
you
long
go
period of
hard and
time,
fast all the time.
She just does it in a very peaceful, quiet. She just does it in a different way. You just do it in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when when I need to escape from it all. I go to nature. Like I need that because I need that quiet.
I pee in
that
nature.
serene,
I pee there. I pee in
Stamie
nature.
goes to a Madonna concert.
Oh, that was magical.
I bet.
Everyone's yelling at me in the house for playing Madonna too much. The kids, they're like, Madonna
blocked it.
again.
I've blocked it. on
Milo and I
Alexa.
have a song
I
hate
haven't
together.
figured it out
Madonna.
yet.
I love Madonna as a person and what she's done, and I think she's iconic, but I'm not a big fan of her music.
Well,
at all.
So the decade.
Only the old stuff from like the 80s. I like.
totally get that. And
Yeah.
I was not in touch with her newer music because the last decade I kind of didn't listen to it because you have kids, you just get pulled in so many different directions. You
Of
forget
course.
what you love, right?
Right,
The
right.
stuff that you love. I'm trying to get back to it right now. But the concert was great. It was in a small theater.
Can we please get back to Landlords and Tenants, that reality show I was telling you about?
If we have to, yes.
Okay, it's 2 seconds. So in the UK, if I get drunk, I sleep on your couch and you're renting, whatever, or even if you own the home, and I wake up in the morning and I'm like, you know what? I like it here. I'm staying. You have to evict me. And it will take you 6 months to get me out of
And
your
what does the
house.
queen have to come over or
It's
something?
Very close. Very close. And they have companies
That's
that
the dumbest-
it's a business.
Dumbest
It's
rule
dumb.
that
It's-
came up years ago that no
God,
one's
this
fixed.
is not my idea.
Yeah, that's not your idea. So it's half a show. Half the show is the nightmare tenant, and then the other half is the slum landlord. But the nightmare tenant part is the part that fascinates me because British people don't express themselves, right? So they
Oh,
come into
yeah.
their flat. It's fucking trashed.
And they don't have an opinion?
No, they just go, well, I guess I got to get it sorted. That's it. Here, we would all turn into like a WWE
Do you think
wrestler.
they
We'd
open
lose our
up?
minds.
Do you think they open up in the bedroom?
No, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know enough British people to know. I've never had sex with a British guy.
all
I
I
don't
know-
think.
Well, that's your assignment.
No,
A.
I've had sex with so many people.
Okay,
I just don't remember.
Number 2,
Okay.
in LA, if you have a British accent, everyone thinks you're better than.
Everyone.
It's like ridiculous.
Even in the elevators at the Beverly Center. Now that lady's British. There's another office building I went to, and they were like, first floor.
Even my kids have a British. Their stepmom was British, so they know how to do a British accent. But I'm like, can you do that on my voicemail for real estate? Maybe I'll
Yeah, maybe you'll.
get a few more clients.
Yeah.
Because my Philly accent isn't really
Yeah.
doesn't get me much.
But you don't have a gross Philly accent.
How
you know
dare,
which one
did
I'm
you
talking
just say
about.
gross?
You know which accent I'm talking about.
How dare you,
Where they
Sharon?
go, we're going
Water?
down to your show. Yes, that.
Do you want
Ugh.
some water?
I can't stand that.
I get a kick out of it. I get a kick
I
out of
just
all
turned into
accents.
Joan Rivers for a
I
second.
prefer. I mean, I have a hard time with Southern accents.
Okay. I don't like Southern accents either if they're too twangy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm listening to someone playing a Jew's harp. It's gross. Sound like that. All right, let's answer questions.
Okay, Tracy, I have a few
I have
questions for
one
you.
question.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Sharon, how is it doing a podcast with Stamie?
It's pretty easy, actually.
It is?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm really
Really?
easy.
Yeah.
I just want to get it done.
She just
Has
wants
she
to get it
prepared?
done. Yeah, she prepared. She's got the Facebook questions.
What?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, I realized that I really enjoy doing this, and I need to put some energy into it.
She needs a creative outlet.
I do, and I'm not doing stand up.
Yeah, she's not doing stand-up because who has time when you have kids?
And
I mean, you don't have
no.
like 2 kids. You have like 500 kids.
right.
So, here.
Yeah.
This is her.
This
you
is
know what
my.
I mean?
I can't.
And she can upload the audio herself.
And
So
I
I
can
just
make
edit
the
it and
ads?
send her the. Yeah.
Right. When
And
you
I
said the audio was screwed up, did I get upset?
No.
Yeah.
But I fixed it. You wouldn't even know. You probably forgot half the conversation I had to delete.
Of me and you?
Yeah.
Or she was
I
like.
had to delete the whole Sting
You
story.
forgot the Sting
No,
story?
I didn't forget it.
You had
The
to cut it out.
XLR cables were crackling.
Okay,
That's
guys, let
why
me just
I
finish
said
my Sting
we
story.
need to
Guys,
use.
nobody cares.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right,
here we go.
Tracy.
Questions go.
Okay. Edith Loria on Facebook. What qualities does Milo have from each of you and the kids? Nothing for me. Go on, Tracy.
That is not true.
Wait, can I chime in because I've seen him?
Yeah.
And then he's hugged me.
Yeah.
This is what he's gotten from you guys. He is very sweet and very loving.
He is very sweet. He's so cute.
I mean, he's...
Tracy's going to melt into the chair, so let's not... Look at her.
I mean, he's amazing. You guys, he's amazing.
I love him so much. I think he's a thinker. He thinks before he acts. He's quite pensive. But he's also really curious, like incredibly curious. But he doesn't. I mean, he really observes, before he jumps in.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
Does he get that from me?
Yeah, exactly. And then he has his little wild man side too, because he has this, he's trying, he doesn't speak yet. So he has many feelings that he needs to get out. So that's when the sort of ungawa part comes out where he's like banging something. He's like, oh, and he just wants you to know something. That's Stamie more.
Yeah.
Than
Oh,
anything.
see, there we go.
Yeah, the caveman thing he gets from me.
The Neanderthal part.
But he loves hanging out with Nico and like watching him play Xbox. And Dacha, he loves torturing her a little bit because he screams every time he sees her. And Jagger.
Yeah, but that's different. He loved it because he saw a reaction from her that one time. So he's trying to make her laugh.
Oh.
See?
Interesting.
I mean, he's just, yeah. You guys made a great baby.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank God I helped with that.
God, I love him.
Thank God I was part of that. Oh, this question made me laugh. Jessica Grimm, how has new motherhood shifted you guys' dynamic? Likely you had a pretty solid life groove going on when you decided to have another one. How does our dynamic shifted, Tracy?
Is this question for me?
Yeah.
You should answer this one first.
I'm not answering Shiznat on that
You
one.
have
your
to answer it. It's your
podcast.
podcast.
This is Tracy's questions, you guys. Don't team up on me. This is BS, you guys. Listen.
You can't get all excited about doing a podcast and
This
say, I'm not
says
going to say
any
shit.
questions
Sidestep.
for Tracy, not for Stamie.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Tracy first.
I forgot the question
Me
already.
too. What is it?
Isn't that
How has
pathetic?
this affected our dynamic as a couple, Tracy?
Well, this is a loaded question, guys, because they say not to make any tough decisions your first year after having a baby. We had an interesting road, I would say.
Yeah, I would say that.
We're very strong. We're obviously Milo first and the kids first. Everything we do is for them. But that comes with a lot. So we're both full-time moms, working parents.
Well, that answer's like, go on.
Well, I'm sort of going macro to
No,
then to go micro.
the beauty is she's trying to make it positive. Go on.
Well, I have a
been a
question for you
road.
guys about this.
Yeah.
So it's always hard when you have a newborn. It's I always think like the first 3 years have got to be the toughest to get through, and then everything kind of calms down.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, like how do you guys balance, because you have adult kids, not adult, but they can walk and talk and kind of take care of themselves, and then you have a little baby. How isn't that hard?
I think it's divide and conquer. Like, right? I handle the big ones most of the time, and then Tracy takes the lead on Milo most of the time. Is that correct?
Sure. I'm so curious to see how she's going to answer this. I figure if I just be quiet, she'll keep filling the air.
Well, I have to drive the kids to school, pick them up, organize all that stuff, take them to sports. And then Maritza helps us, who helped with all the other kids.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do this without help. I went back to work, I guess 10 weeks postpartum. I, flipped jobs into another. And that was tough. Because you're trying to balance your life, your work life, your newborn life, your partner. There's just so much, and you're pulled in so many different directions, and you need support. And I think the biggest thing is communication. That's the one thing I think between Stamie and I
That we're sucking at right now?
no, not right now. I actually think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah,
right
on
now,
the
but in
podcast we are.
past-
Yeah.
Oh, well, positivity, Stamie.
Right.
You're doing well. No, but I think it just takes time, but you have to communicate through all of it. And I realized we weren't communicating, or we were trying to, but almost, differently. Like we were speaking two different languages throughout. I thought I was telling her what I needed, and she wasn't hearing it because, for Stamie, I have to say it a different way. So it's really interesting,
Yeah.
But we're here.
We're here.
We made it.
You
Doing
guys
a podcast
made
after
it.
5 years.
We made it.
It's both of our longest relationship.
I mean, It's got to be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, being a parent is hard. Being
Being a human is hard.
being a human being is hard.
Yeah.
And you know, we all chose to live in the most expensive city on the planet, besides like Paris, in San Francisco. I mean, it's a nightmare.
Well, I mean, and the thing in LA is like you're like fighting. You know, in other cities, people like settle in. They have friends they've known their whole life, their family, and it's like support everywhere. And here, you're like a warrior trying to, you know, do what you
You got to keep
planned
a lot
on
of
doing.
balls in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep a lot of balls in the air.
Yeah.
All right, next
Yeah.
question.
Okay, next question.
There's more to that answer though. We'll have to get back to that in future
What's
episodes.
your Kelly Agansky Cooper? What's your favorite activity to do with Milo? What's his favorite music? Also, do you still have the most gorgeous eyebrows ever? Wishing you, Stamie, and all of the kiddos a great 2020. How's Max doing? So your eyebrows are on point.
My eyebrows are okay. It's a couple
Yeah.
of months in between getting them done. Because
Yeah.
when you have a baby, nothing for
You
yourself
can't do
gets
anything.
done.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
I did 5 squats yesterday and paid for them at work. I was like, why do my legs hurt so much? Why can't I walk up these stairs? And
I
was like,
worked
oh, right,
out.
those 5 that I did out of the shower
That's
to
hilarious.
like kick it off, you know?
Yeah, to wake it up.
Yeah, didn't really.
That's why I
do
go
it.
to the gym at 6 a.m.
Smart.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. Milo's favorite activities, probably animals, right?
Yeah, he's really, really into animals. So we had his first birthday party, and we got. This sounds very LA, actually. Now that I'm saying it out loud, but we got a
Petting zoo.
A petting zoo.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but-
it was, but a very humane one too. I was very careful because there's so
Of
many petting
course.
zoos that pop up here that are just a little shady, and you know you want to know where the animals come from and how they're treated and so on. But anyway,
It's so
this one
PC of
was-
you to just say that.
No, it's not.
No, you
not
have to
just
because
that,
it is. It's
serious.
animal
People will
abuse. It's
attack
big
you, yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, not people will attack. I will attack. Like
Yeah.
it's awful.
I
It's
know.
awful.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I agree.
But anyway, they came and it was his favorite thing, and of course he's not going to remember it. He's 1 year, you know.
But
1
you
year old,
are.
I will, and he'll have pictures, and I had the best time because
It was adorable.
I
but
went for my birthday
I
party.
was hoping they'd bring an alpaca, and they didn't.
Well, that's too big
They
for
brought
a
a mini
1-year-old.
horse.
No, they either bring a
Oh, they
mini
brought a
horse
mini horse?
or an
Aw.
alpaca. Yeah.
There were like pigs and chickens.
I love
and goats
pigs.
Yeah.
and
I
sheep.
love all
it
of
was.
I
it
love
was-
goats.
You do? It was
Yeah.
incredible. But so now we're taking him more and more, and I got him a membership to the zoo, which I have a love-hate with. But anyway, but it's the one place to, you know, expose him to animals on a regular basis and he can learn. And now his favorite thing is to pretend he's a lion.
Aww.
So you say, do the lion, and he goes, which, you know.
It's
There's
not
a lot of
lion,
sound.
but-
It is a lion,
Funny
actually.
enough, it is.
It is?
I thought it was a recording when I was going up the zoo, you know, steps, and
You
was
heard
like
it
a
here
big
first, gang.
roar,
Lions.
big roar, like roar, right, and then he goes after. I got the whole thing on video. I think we've watched.
It's like
it
you after your 5 squats.
5,000 times. It's true.
But
It's amazing, by the way. You do 5 squats and you immediately feel stronger because it's all in your head.
well, I've been doing Lacey Stone, so my ass is tight.
Lacey Stone is
Fitness.
a beast.
She
I
is a
love
beast.
her.
Wow, I love working out on Larchmont and all
Me
the
too.
people that
If
I
I
met
can walk there.
Yeah.
That's why I like going there.
What's
See,
your favorite?
This is where we differ. See, like I couldn't do flywheel. You
What?
walk in there and it's like, and
I
like
love it.
you're,
I love
you're
it.
I
just
love
like
it.
You spin and you don't
sweaty
have to
it's
move.
Yeah.
You're in one
loud.
seat the whole
I need
time.
like I need
I need
to
someone
block
to
out
rub
some
my
of that.
soldiers, and
Well, you just
and
have to find the right
see
teacher.
my stomach.
No.
Yeah, but you have to find the right instructor that plays
No,
music
let's be
you
honest. Can I tell you? She's very strong core, long, pretty legs that she calls too skinny. She's not a spinner. She doesn't like it's not.
Yeah,
her
I need to
favorite.
spin or else I get fat.
My legs love spinning because it's like kind of easy.
It's so boring.
For
you
me, it's
go
easy.
like
Oh, I
you
love
go
it.
the
nowhere.
music gets you high. What are you talking?
You're
You gotta
just
take a class
spinning
at
and
Soul
spinning,
Cycle.
and it's not like you can see anything but the
Soul Cycle.
back of
it depends
someone.
on the teacher. I
It's
think.
my
But
favorite.
anyway, back to questions.
boring.
Okay, hi Rosie Hale.
Hi, Rosie.
Wait, you skipped someone's.
What's
que-
your favorite
she had
color?
So many questions.
No one had so many questions.
Yes,
She
you
asked
just
about
read
eyebrows.
off
It's taking
3
too long.
questions.
Stacey,
Stacey, first of
you
all, my
keep
name's
Stamie.
Stamie.
Why
No,
I keep
she's
saying
putting us together. It's Stamie and
I
Joe.
You
answered
know why I
it.
keep saying Stacey? Because I'm thinking of my neighbor Stacey who brought me incense this
Just
morning.
because she's
Sorry.
gay, everyone's
No, she's
the
not
same.
gay. She's
not the
straight.
gay neighbor.
No,
Okay.
she's straight.
Guys, her
What was
eyebrows
the
look
other
great.
question?
Favorite
Maxie?
activity and
You're always
how's
skipping over Max.
you're
Stamie.
always skipping over Maxie.
Max is great. He's 13 years old. He's somewhere.
I love
around
Max.
here.
He's still
He's
processing
an old
falling
soul.
down
He
the
was
totem
just,
pole.
He was just next to me and I was petting him and you guys didn't even know.
Aw.
Really? I was wondering where he
You're
was.
so good
I love
to
him.
He's like he still looks like a puppy, but with white hair.
That's my dog's
And we love
13.
him. You did miss another question.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
These are mine. I don't have my glasses on, but I have made questions.
Put
so
your
don't worry
glasses
about it.
on.
Listen, Tracy, what brings you joy?
Orgasms.
Well, then you must be a miserable biznatch right now.
Do you know that orgasms are good for your immune system?
Are they really? Are you having many lately?
They're good for your reproductive health as well.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
There's
Wow,
many
I learned something
benefits.
new on this
If you
podcast.
get a headache, you masturbate and your headache will probably be gone.
Wow, is that
You know
really
what's
the
funny?
case?
Look, when Stamie gets embarrassed or she doesn't know what to say, do you see how the right side of her lip goes up?
Don't give away my
Do you see
tells.
how she thought like she knew that answer? Like she was kind of...
Look, she's all playing like she masturbates all the time.
Okay, next question. Next question.
Okay, who do you
Just
think
stating
is
a
hot?
fact. This is for me?
Yes, for you. Tracy never
do I
tells me who
think
she
is
thinks is hot, and I
hot?
thought this is a great opportunity to ask
Like
her.
celebrity hot?
Yeah,
like
anyone.
a celebrity?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like in what category?
A hot person.
Uh,
I'd rather lean female here. That'd be more fun.
oh, you know who I think is attractive?
Who?
Colby Smulders.
Is it Colby or Kobe? Because Kate
Kobe.
correct. Kobe, yeah. She is.
Isn't that what I said?
She's on
Colby
Stumptown,
Smulders.
and she is bi on it.
She's making out with lots of ladies on.
And she's
on
doing
Stumptown.
she's doing a great job on Stumptown. And we
No,
met her,
she's
and she's
great.
lovely.
She's super
She's
smart
super
and
lovely.
funny and great.
But
and
you guys could
attractive.
never make out because you kind of look alike, so that would be
I
a
don't
little
wanna
weird.
make out with her, but I think she's attractive.
Okay, great. See, she never goes, oh.
Yeah, no, but you're,
Robin Wright Penn.
Oh, you'd make out with Robin
Oh.
Wright?
I think she's attractive.
she's stunning.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
she
know
is
anything
stunning.
about her, but how
Uh,
about you, Stamie?
oh, so many.
Well, go ahead then.
Angelina Jolie's still top of the list.
I mean, that's super
Ew.
like expected. That's like the answer from 10 years ago.
Well, I'm old.
Although she is hot, but still. Well,
Blake Lively's hot. Who else I think is hot?
I think Blake Lively is a very good actress, by the way.
Yeah, I think she's super pretty.
I think she can do both drama and comedy, and she's very interesting.
Yeah.
What is your favorite app you're using right now?
Oh God, I have no time for anything. App. I don't have a new one.
You don't use Evernote?
No.
Trello?
Favorite
Trello?
app.
Trello?
Where's my phone? I'll tell you in a second. Oh, Trello. Yeah, Trello. But that's business stuff. Trello I
right.
use every day. It organizes my life.
Well, that's why I thought
and
you
all
might
of
use
our
Evernote.
projects.
It does the same thing.
Yeah,
kind
I
of.
used
Kind
to.
of. Trello's better, right?
No,
I need to
Trello is
download it.
good. Wait, I need to get my phone.
Okay, get your phone.
Okay, I'm gonna download.
I got some
Trello.
hard questions here.
Yeah, these questions are very softball.
Oh, really? Do you have one?
No, I would have prepared some if I knew you were gonna do Q&A.
Well, isn't that you're the producer?
Yeah, I know, but you didn't tell me it's your podcast.
Why do I got to tell you what to do? Producers take charge.
See what the problem is here?
I brought all the gear and I'm gonna edit it for you.
Listen, I
Stamie,
did this in
you
the
gotta-
last 10 minutes.
Collaborative effort. You know what I have on my phone is like find ER now.
Oh,
Because apparently not all ERs are ready for babies to come in.
oh, that
so
makes
it's
sense.
good to know which ones have all the tools for an infant.
I just literally, I've never heard of Trello, and I am so excited right now.
Oh,
I'm
it's
downloading
awesome.
it right
You're
now.
welcome. I
Thank
think I
you.
put half of the listeners to sleep with those answers, but
Okay,
they're
what's
very
your
useful.
favorite curse word, Tracy? Is that a softball question?
No, it's interesting.
Tracy
Uh,
doesn't really, lose it. So
Shit.
really,
Well, I mean, I say it.
okay, all right. What do you think Jagger's?
Wait, what do you think my favorite is?
Fuck off,
Well,
My favorite is cunt.
cunt.
Yeah,
I never use that.
I love it.
I love saying
Never.
dickwad when someone cuts me off. Hey, you dickwad. I don't
Oh my
have
god,
road
the
rage.
family cut me off. This parents. I'm looking at you guys. All right, these people that drive around
In the
and,
minivans.
and drive like maniacs when they have kids in the car.
Oh yeah,
The
I'm just like
minivan drivers are the worst.
the worst.
the women. It's usually
worst.
women that are the
Almost always women driving like me. I drive like a geriatric when I have my dog in the car. I can't even imagine having human beings in the car.
Yeah, road rage is terrible nowadays. Tracy had a guy follow her last week.
Oh,
I had a
that's-
guy follow me, come out of his lane. Well,
For no reason. The most frustrating thing is when they go to these crazy lengths when you didn't even do anything intentionally. Like
Because
they
they're
just
misogynist.
because it.
That's
Prob-
happened
and
to
he
me
was
a
like
couple
this
times.
young guy in a Prius, and I'm like, really, guy? Like, we're gonna
would've-
do this right now?
I would have pulled over and gotten out of my car.
Oh no, I always
No,
drive
you
to the.
can't do that.
No, I drive to the police station. I did it twice.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
The second I notice somebody's following, I'm like, I'm going to the police
not gonna
station,
pull
and then
in
they
with
peel
you.
off. Yeah,
Keep going.
Oh, I don't even know where the police stations are.
I know where they all are.
Really? Wow.
In my neighborhood, you know.
Tracy, what are 3 things people don't know about you?
These are, did you go online and like
How
pull
dare
these questions?
you.
These are so
This is
not
so
Stamie
rude.
questions. You pulled like a top 10
I'm trying to be
questions for a
mature on this
podcast.
Yeah.
podcast
You did.
and make it like.
I'm actually proud of you. This is great.
Ha.
This is good, Stamie.
Great. Thanks, Trace.
Top 10 things people don't know about me?
No, 3 things they don't know about you.
3 things they don't know about me. Sometimes I scratch you with my toenail when I'm sleeping because you think they're too long.
Dragon toes.
Well, people don't know that about me.
She keeps her
But they're
toe.
not.
They feel like they're too long.
10 years in, Sharon. 10 years.
It's a lot. It's a long time.
Gosh. I don't know.
Do you like sleeping with Milo better or Stamie?
Milo? Next.
He sleeps in our bed second half of the night.
Aw.
Sometimes, yeah.
I roll over and his little head's there with his little peach fuzz hair, and I just sniff his head.
I think it's supposed to be good for them.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Billie Eilish slept in her parents' bed till she was 12.
No, that I would not. I would not allow that. Do you know her parents are groundlings?
I knew they were acting teachers. I didn't know they were groundlings.
They were groundlings in the main company. I think just the mom was. I don't
If I
remember
didn't know
the dad.
what groundlings was, by the way, out here, I would think that they were
people
like...
might not know what that is.
Oh yeah, like the Groundlings Improv Theater in Hollywood, where all the SNL talent comes from. Yeah,
They were groundlings.
they were groundlings.
Sounds like they like live
Tracy.
under, you know,
yeah.
like a
that's
little
funny.
cave house.
Yeah.
Like,
Tracy, how is being a full-time mom different than being a stepmom?
I always thought I was a full-time mom.
Oh, see, this is where I get in trouble.
Why? This is my answer to your question.
So you don't see a distinction between being a stepmom and a Milo mom.
No, other than the fact that we actually physically have him full-time.
You don't feel any different with this
Of
little...
course I've birthed him out of my hoo-ha.
So there is a difference then.
Sure. But do I love him more than the others? No. I mean, would I jump in front of a bus for any one of them? Yes. Like,
Would
I don't
you
know.
jump
It's a
in front
very
of a bus for
difficult
me?
question to ask.
It depends on the
No,
day.
she would hire the bus to run you over.
I would say, stop.
She'd go, oh, Stamie's gonna get. Oh well.
Depends.
She'd
Did
be
you
like
put
a
me on your life
matador.
insurance yet?
Oh my God. I got to change my life insurance. Still has my ex on it.
Oh, you got to change that.
Yeah. Because
God forbid.
But if you think about it, this saves me from her killing me.
she's not gonna kill you. She's not
I've
gonna
had
kill
many
you.
chances, Stamie.
If she was gonna kill you, it would have already happened. Yeah, you need to fix that because what if there's an earthquake or what? You know what I mean? You just never know.
Thanks, Sharon.
This is
By
why I
the
wear
way,
clothes when I go to
earthquake, I
sleep.
go to like, need water for a day or two. I never think of like the earthquake.
That's going to fall on our
That's
head.
going to murder
You-
all of
no,
us.
you
Well, the
guys-
reason
let
I
me-
haven't changed everything was because of I called the lawyer and he's like, "That's $2,500." I'm like, "To change my
What?
trust? Yeah,
Are you
'cause it's
serious?
It's really broken down my trust. You know.
I did it on LegalZoom myself.
I know, but I already started with a lawyer years ago,
Right.
so I don't. Yeah, I would have to. I'll figure it out.
You'd have to break
Anyone,
up
a
with
lawyer
him?
who's listening? What?
You'd have to break up with him.
Yeah, I'd have to. I already. He doesn't. Lawyers don't give a shit.
My lawyer gives a shit,
Oh,
but he's an entertainment lawyer, so it's different. But he's
Yeah.
like the nicest man in showbiz. I can't believe he's an attorney.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really great.
I'm blessed.
Tracy,
I'm still thinking about 3 things that people don't know about me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
she
we've only
doesn't like
gotten one.
social media.
I don't either. Nobody does.
Come on.
Adults do not like it, Stamie. We hate it.
What am I, a child? I'm
Yeah.
older than both of
No,
you.
no, but because you use it. I mean, we both
I'm-
use it for our business. You know what I
It's
mean?
also
But
an
it
outlet when you're
feeds you.
creative.
It
It
is.
Yeah.
feeds Stamie. It feeds you
Because
too.
I'm creative and I need an outlet.
If I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't do it. It makes me. I hate Facebook. I do not like Instagram. Like I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. Honest to God.
I like it.
Do you think you could ever delete it for like a week?
Yeah. I've not posted for a week.
Yeah, but that's
But you've
different.
been on it.
But like no eyeballs on Facebook or
None.
Instagram for
I
a
can't
week.
do it now. I started a podcast. You should have checked with me 2 weeks ago.
No way. She could
It's
never
ruined
do
now.
it.
She
couldn't
couldn't do
do
it.
it. No.
But I also see
I-
it as like a what's it called? Time capsule. You know, with the kids and everything.
Yeah, you can take
Yeah,
pictures
you
with
can
your
do it like
phone.
a photo book.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
what? And then all these. I have 75,000 pictures on my
and then
phone.
you pick
Open
the
your-
best ones and you send it to an app and they
Why
print
would I
them up
do
and
that?
you put it in a fucking
What?
photo album
And
like
then-
we did back in the
and
90s.
then I go to Philly and my dad says, "Get rid of all the photo albums. I'm tired of looking at them."
You know what I got my mom for her birthday? Wait, not for her birthday. For Christmas.
What?
One of those Aura. Is it Aura, right?
Digital, yeah.
Digital frames.
Oh, those are
So
amazing.
It sits in the house on I don't know where it is, in the kitchen or something. And I literally send pictures whenever I want. And mostly of Milo. But whoever. Stamie's on it. My sisters are on it. And now my mom gets to see pictures all day and all night. And I think you can like them or delete whatever ones you don't want. But see, that's a good thing to
I'm gonna
do
start
without
sending
being
her
on social
pictures.
media. I also have a different thing with like the kids. I know I get what Stamie's saying. And you can see the timeline and you can go back to it and you get reminders from Facebook and everything.
And you never live in the present.
But, but the other thing is, I worry, and I've read a lot of articles about this too, but I worry about, like, I'm putting pictures up there that Milo might not want to have later, or he's going to go in for an interview somewhere, a job interview, and that's going to, who knows in 20 years what that looks like.
Well, I have an even worse reason. I have an even better reason for you not to do that.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Well, no, I get enraged, and I had a friend of mine who's a mom get really mad at me.
Oh, and identity theft. But go on.
Kids shouldn't be on social media that are that young because pedophiles know how to get to them. And being someone who's a survivor, when I see my friends put almost sexualized pictures of their kids on Instagram and Facebook, I'm like, it makes me nuts because they know how to get into people's DMs, and kids are curious and they don't know.
Yeah.
And they're innocent.
Yes.
Or also moms, like when you're posting photos, don't put, the first day of school, don't put that in their uniform and where they go to school.
Yeah, kind of drop the ball on that one.
Share pictures. That's why I have one friend's couple that have kids, and they have a private group on Facebook where they can post their kids growing up that are just their friends on the group. And I'm like,
but
that's how you do it.
But Russia can see it.
Who cares? You don't want, you don't want Steve across the street who's a pedophile to see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what you want to avoid because these people are monsters.
I get worried about all of that because it's I get reminded of it when I'll be walking in a supermarket or something and somebody came up to me, which is, by the way, lovely and great, but somebody did come up to me and was like, I love Milo and I love when he did XYZ a couple of weeks ago. And it took me a second to be like, wait, I don't know you. And wait, how did you know that? And then I went, oh, right.
Come on, what's the percentage of lesbo pedophiles
from this day?
Well, the lesbos aren't, but I'm just saying.
Lesbos are friendly.
No, I know. No, it's not lesbo or straight, none of it. It's just human. Like, it's just, it was a moment where it was super jarring to me because I could not believe that they knew something so specific.
But can I say something, though? Sometimes you have these things on your phone and you're like, what am I going to do with it? Like, you want to share it and keep it.
Of course
like
you do.
A memory of it.
Share it with the people that you know that you can trust. You know what I mean?
I don't live life like, there's so many things to worry about. I don't live life like worried on everything.
Well, it's not about being worried. It's about keeping your kids safe.
I think my kids are pretty safe.
Would you post it if you couldn't get any likes?
I can't. You don't see them anymore.
I don't see them.
I literally don't even look at the number of likes anymore.
No, but you can see them.
If you want to, but I
liked it. But if all that went away, would you still post it?
If it was all my relatives and my friends, yes.
No, if it was what it is now.
And you didn't get likes.
And you didn't get likes.
Yes, because I actually love the fact that they don't do the likes anymore because then you don't have to think about, even if you don't want to think about it, like you.
I still see likes. When are they doing away with that?
It's not on your Instagram anymore.
No, other people. I can't see how many people, like if you
but
post
we can't either.
Sharon, I can't see how many people.
You can click and go into how many people liked it, but it doesn't show, like other people don't. But you have to click into it to see how many likes you have. I don't do that. I don't really care anymore.
You can see your own numbers.
I can see my own number, but nobody else can see my numbers.
But you can only see your own number if you click on the likes and then it takes you to a different page.
No, it doesn't do that to me.
Then you didn't update your Instagram.
Well, my phone automatically updates.
Well, listen, something's off.
Well, I think it's happening in stages. I think it's happening to some people. I don't think they could do it for everybody on the platform.
I think it's, I think they did it on everybody on the platform.
Oh, my God. I'm going to look at my updates.
I mean, get it
together, Houston.
I'm trying.
So I did want to cover because your pregnancy, Tracy you had a pretty great pregnancy.
Yeah, I did.
It was great. You look beautiful. You gained weight, made you happy.
I gained the weight that I need in my everyday life, which I would love to get back. And it was very good. I got sick for a little bit, nauseous, threw up for, I don't know, about a month, I guess.
And then after that, you just glowed.
And then I felt great. And then we went to Greece. That was fun. I overheated one day. That was not fun. And you read all these books or you go online and you have all these apps and you think you know what it's going to be. And especially having your first kid, I think the biggest thing is like, is it going to hurt? Yeah. When is it going to happen? Where am I going to be? Right. Am I going to have my bag packed that they tell you to pack? Did I go on Pinterest enough to create the perfect bag and perfect first outfit for the baby to come home in for that stupid picture for social media? Like all these pressures, right? And then that moment comes and none of it really matters, because you just want to meet this little fella so quickly. But for me, nothing. what happened? We went to the doctor that day.
Let's talk about that day that you were ready to go to the hospital.
What do you mean? Which part of it? Because you're smiling, and I know there's something behind this.
Because one sister was here and your mom, and then you told me that day that you'd really like me to sleep with you that night because your mom was sleeping with you.
Right. Well, I was due on the 11th, which was kind of cool because it was 11/11.
Right. That was cool.
And then it was 11/12, 11/13, 11/14. I was like, when's this baby coming? And it was 5 days later. So my mom was here, my sister was here. You were not in good shape for many reasons. So you went to sleep at like 7 p.m. or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I quit.
Wait, how long were you in labor?
Well, that's what we're going to get to right now. So I quit at 7 and went to sleep in Nico's room.
Yeah, and I went in and I said, I'd really like for you to sleep with me tonight. I was feeling like
you said that earlier in the day.
I would have been terrified
before you went to bed. But I know I was like, I want, a little cuddle, a little love, a little support,
But I let her mom sleep with her when she visits.
Bit of everything.
Because they like doing that.
Yeah.
You're about to go. And so we watch a movie, watch Mother's Day. And at the end of the movie, and back up for 1 second. Earlier in the day, we went to the doctor who was like, oh, well, you're not ready yet. It's, nothing's happening. There's some Braxton Hicks contractions, which are, you have for months anyway, and nothing happening. Anyway, I get up and all of a sudden feel this pain that was not Braxton Hicks and hit the ground. And then about 3 minutes later, it came again. And so they tell you that you're not supposed to go into the hospital until it's something like, what was it? 5 minutes apart, I think, or 6 minutes
and
apart.
Especially if it's your first child, a lot of people go when they're not really ready. But
I had a friend call me from the parking lot Cedars and was like, I think I'm about to have the baby. And I said, where's your husband? She goes, he's sitting next to me. I go, ask him.
Yeah.
I've never had a kid. I'm never going to have a kid.
Well, first timers get turned back a lot. So they get to the hospital and they're like, no, honey, you're not ready yet.
They get a lot of eye rolls, so anyway, Tracy came to wake me up in Nico's room. I thought she wanted,
I was like, Stamie, I'm having a baby.
But a few nights before you had pains too. And I went and put my pajamas
like
on
this.
and went in bed and went back to sleep.
Yeah. So I go ahead and the contractions are probably a minute and a half apart, which by the way, if you know
she got in the bath,
that means you're going to have a baby in 5 seconds. Like
oh
it's like
God.
Right around, like you should be at the hospital pushing or, but anyway, so I said, Stamie, I'm going to I think I'm ready to have a baby. It's happening right now. She's like, okay, gets up. And then I like maybe 5 minutes later, I have like 5 more contractions, and I'm like, "Where's Stamie?" Suddenly I turn into this monster. But she was asleep. She had managed to change into pajamas and go underneath the covers.
I'm a legend. I'm a real
bed.
sleeper. I know how to sleep.
I was like, "What the?" So I hop in the shower.
Bath.
Sorry, bath.
I was up at that point. I got
hop
up
in the bath because I was like, if I'm gonna have a baby, I'm having it in a tub, and it's supposed to make you feel better.
Yeah,
didn't make me feel better. We call the doctor.
She goes, call the doctor. Find out I'm timing it, and they're 2 minutes apart. I call the doctor, and the doctor on call calls back, and she goes, okay, what's the time of the contraction? I'm like 2 minutes or something, right? 2.5. She goes,
wait, before we called, by the way, just back up for 1 second. I call the doctor, and she goes, let's just see when the next contraction comes. I was like, what?
I'm a natural, you guys.
And then said something again to that, like back, and
she would have killed me.
She murder her.
Me. But I called, didn't I?
At
the end of the day, I called, and the doctor said very calmly, okay, well, why don't you guys get up and get your bag and get over to the hospital as soon as you can? And I looked at Tracy.
You should be there already.
You should be there already.
And I looked at her with loving eyes, right, Stamie?
Anyway, we got to see, it was like 11:30. We got to Cedars really fast.
11 p.m., 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen Stamie move so quickly because I was like, did you pack your bag? And she looked like fear in her eyes.
I don't pack bags. I grab pants.
And, so we made it out of the house. I was like, go back and get a towel. And
but
then
just
she's
remember,
like,
we had
why do I
her
need a
mom with
towel?
us, her sister with us. I mean, it's like...
But I was like, go get a towel. And she's like, why do I need a towel? And I'm like, I might have a baby in the car. And it was like a whole thing.
Not my new car.
So
that shit doesn't come out.
And then I got super nauseous. And I was like, open the door. And she couldn't open the door. She got her car washed, I guess, earlier in the day. And they put the child safety locks on. So she couldn't.
And then Tracy puked.
I felt like I was like in a cage, like, and the water was coming up over my head and I couldn't get out. Do you know what I mean? I swear I was going to punch the window out. But anyway, we did. And we get to the hospital. It's like 11.
And they didn't believe her. They didn't believe her.
I'm on the floor. So, like,
she hits the floor. They still don't believe her.
There's this one nurse that was like, oh no, this girl's not faking it. Like, get her into triage right now. And I think all in all, I mean, there's some stuff in between, but all in all, I think I had the baby in like 4 hours.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Well, yeah, my ex had C-section, so she had a natural childbirth. That's why I'm not going to do a joke. But anyway,
I watched childbirth once. My friend who called me from
Oh,
the
I
parking
didn't watch
lot.
the
She made me videotape it.
oh, I didn't know.
It was the most
If I can't watch that.
it was the most amazing thing I've ever saw.
It's
in my
amazing,
life.
and I've seen a video, but I don't want to see my girlfriend's.
I had a
Oh.
whole I had a whole
no-
rule. I was like, everybody, because my mom was in there, my 2 sisters and Stamie, and I was
Yeah.
like, everybody up above,
But no one listens, so it's
zone.
fine.
And then, but not even because of them, because our doctor, who funny enough was Stamie's doctor, Stamie and Julie, used the same doctor.
Oh, wow.
To deliver the 3 kids.
Keep it in the family, you guys.
You know, if you
But
find
I
a
found
good
her
doctor.
I did ask him which hoo-ha looked better, though.
I haven't. Shut her mic off. I found him separately, but we. But all of a sudden, the doctor was like, "Mom, come take the right leg."
No,
and
can you
sisters,
rewind
come
with
over here."
the doctor on call? The doctor on site was that female doctor.
She was great.
She was great.
So zen.
She was so zen, and you know how they check if she's ready. They like put their whole arm in your whole.
Yeah, they just
But I
fished
didn't-
you basically.
I don't go below. I didn't go below anything because once I get it, I can't like not
Stamie
see.
was afraid that once she got an image, she couldn't get it out, and then
Because
she
I know
couldn't
my
sleep with
brain.
me again.
No, that's not going to happen.
It is very for
Really?
my brain's weird.
I
But
just
anyway,
thought it
this
was
doctor
so
was
amazing.
This doctor was like attractive and like Tracy, and I'm watching them and I'm like, wow, this is kind of interesting here right now.
You see Stamie's lip go up right now?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I saw it.
It was like a weird experience. It was like an attractive
Afterwards,
doctor
like,
with their arm all the way up her.
5 days later, I think, post-birth, she was like, that was kind of hot. And I was like,
Well,
what's
Tracy's
wrong
cheeks
with
were red. I mean, she
you?
looked gorgeous, and then there's like a doctor there. I mean, it was a little twisted, but that's my brain.
Weirdo. But I'll never forget they came in to do an epidural, which I just made in time. Which
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I prepared myself for everything except for probably like
Pain?
natural. No, I had the
Oh.
pain. Like it was coming hard and fast. But like, they had like a resident in there, and so he not only took longer, but they're like, you're gonna have a ton of contractions through this, so you have to sit still. You can't move. Like, we're so close to your spine. And all of a sudden he goes with the real Dr. Stoner over his shoulder. And I guess he's like a teaching doctor there at Cedars.
It's a teaching school, yeah.
And he goes, no. You're at the wrong angle. Meanwhile, I'm sitting still. Stamie's eyes are popping
I was
out
like-
of her
I would have
head.
been like, he can go learn on someone else, motherfucker.
Well, and
And
then I
then-
was reminded I should have asked for the doc. Anyway,
Then he's like, wait, you're not deep enough. You have to go deeper.
and his tone was
whatever
not
his name is.
gentle. He was rough with that doctor.
Yeah, and then
Like, you were kinda-
finally I was like, oh no, because what are you going to do? And I was like, let me tell you what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling this and that, and I'm not feeling it. And he's like, are you feeling it in your toes? No. Oh, and I had to like take sort of some kind of control back so he knew, what was happening. It
Right.
was the weirdest experience, and then it kicked in, and you're like, oh wow.
It was. I have to say, because I've only experienced the C-section stuff, it was really special to see the natural childbirth when they pull them out and then put them on your chest, and you're kind of like, oh my God, that little human was inside her stomach.
Oh, I went home and cried for like 2 hours
It's
after I saw
intense.
it. I was
It's
like,
really
hey,
intense.
thanks for inviting me. Why don't you give birth to a baby? Here's your video. Okay, bye, guys.
I'll
I get
edit
in my
it
car
for
and I'm
you.
like,
It's amazing, right?
it's
It's
amazing.
incredible.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And then I love also, they're like, here's your baby. See you later.
yeah, here's
You
a
know,
cookie. They give you a cookie at Sears.
Here's a hat that says, future Dodgers fan.
Right.
And then like, take your baby out of here. We'll see you.
You got
Get
you
the
got
fuck outta
you got
here.
36 hours.
Not
Yeah.
even that. They try to get us out in 24.
Yeah, they try to get you out in 24 at Cedars
Yeah.
because our health
Health
insurance
insurance.
industry is a shit show.
And I was
Tracy
like, nope.
stayed 2 days.
I was like, I have 2 days. And I'm glad because that's when sort of everything wore off and you felt like you got hit by a truck that second day.
Oh, I bet.
So
Because that's a major
So my
traumatic
kids
thing.
are still mad at me. They're like, you didn't text us when the baby was born. You texted your friend. You texted Ava's mom, and she knew before us. I go, Ava's mom was there in the hospital because her mom was in the hospital. I go, and it was 4 a.m. I'm not going to text you guys at 4 a.m. They go, yeah, well, thanks for telling us the baby was born. They still bring it up.
when did you tell them?
When did I tell them? 7:30?
I think you told them later.
Did I? Well, I was kind of processing everything.
Well, I mean, it's a lot.
It's a lot. I was just processing
I'm going to
it.
say it's a perfectly round head though.
He did have
Who-
Milo.
Still does.
Oh yeah, he's
Still does.
pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great baby. Good job, Tracy. And the donor was fantastic too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just love that they're all related.
So
I love that they're all related.
You heard it here first, guys. It's all the same donor. So
Wow, that
How
was
about-
a
that's
very
pretty special.
insightful episode, you guys.
wasn't it
Yeah.
that they're all? For me, I find that very, very special that we were able to find very old jizz to get for Tracy.
But we can talk about how we got to that later too.
Yeah, we'll do that next
We'll do
time.
that
whole
next time.
story.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was a whole, but I'm really grateful that you guys listen. Listen, I need feedback because that's just my personality. And
Please feed the beast.
feed the beast.
Make sure you rate and review on iTunes.
Rating and review on iTunes is really important because that just helps the podcast grow. And
Yes.
I really would like that to happen because I really love doing this. And Tracy, are you going to partake in our podcast? What do you think?
Once in a while, yeah.
Once in
It's
a while?
gonna be the Stamie and sometimes Tracy show.
Stamie and sometimes Tracy show.
Because she's juggling so much and she can't get it all
Oh,
done.
she has one baby and one job and she can't handle it.
Oh my God, we have so much to
But
to
Stamie
dissect
has
here.
3 kids. One has special needs, but she gets it all done with her self-employment.
But really, Tracy has 4 kids.
Police.
Don't you forget it,
Police.
Stamie.
When's the last time you drove them to school and picked them up?
Actually, that was last week.
Oh, I was in boot camp. You're right. Thank you for that.
What an a-hole. Love you guys.
All right. At Stamie LA, at Sharon Houston,
That's right. Houston like Whitney, not like John.
and at T
I
Rye.
don't check my mail. Bye.
Bye, everybody.